you think?
I'm live right now. All right. Let's see. All right, so it says one person's in here. I'm trying to set it up. This is my last effort. Okay, so it's painting class or painting with Whitney. 121, 21. Let's see, copy. Oh, perfect. All right, Zella, you're in. Okay, great. All right, so let's try this again. So, I'm gonna see. Okay. Okay, cool. So, what you'll need is a cup of water, your paintbrush, and then the colors I know Steve had, I'm pretty sure, are the light blue, the dark blue, a green, the magenta, and yellow. So if you have any questions or concerns while we do the video, you can text me or write in the chat box, sorry. Okay, great. So, okay, so let's get started. All right, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna paint a flower with a ladybug on top of it. So we're gonna start off with yellow. Okay, so you wanna put yellow on something that you can paint off of. So let me turn this a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're gonna paint basically like kind of, if you think about it, almost crisscross or almost diagonal down, but then kind of scooped up right here. So okay, sorry. All right, there we go. Okay, great. So, all right, so I got my yellow. Make sure you have a paper towel or a napkin or something. And I put some yellow down. And so I'm gonna do, I'll show you. I'll paint it up here so you can see while I'm doing this. All right. So I'm gonna start in the upper left-hand corner. And I'm gonna come down kind of like that. I'll get more paint. Okay, and then kind of curve up right here, or kind of curve across. So, ooh, and then you'll want to fill that in. Hey, Wadansi, I'm so glad you're here. Hopefully the video is clearer now. So we're doing, this is going to be part of the background. That's going to be yellow. So like I said, I did a kind of a diagonal down till about a third of the way and then over across to the right like that. right. Getting close. Sometimes adding a little bit of water to the paintbrush helps it paint smoother, but we got to remember not to add too much because it can make it start kind of falling off the canvas. Okay. All right. So it actually looks like we might have to do a little bit more yellow down the side. So what I'm going to do is kind of make it more like here and kind of curve in there. You see what I'm doing? Just so we have a little bit more yellow. And the cool thing is if you feel like your first coat is kind of light, whenever it dries, no rush, you can always paint some more yellow on top of it. Because you'd rather it really be a thinner layer since we'll have to paint other things, mostly on this left side though, which is good. All right, so there we go. Let's see. So I'm going off of a painting class. I want to give credit where credit is needed. It is who did it? Let's see. Painting with Seniors, Ladybug Flower Step-by-Step Guide I found online by Kristen Coffey. Okay, great. So thank you for putting that up there. So that's why I'm kind of going through to see. Okay, great. All right, so next, we're going to outline our flower. Okay, so you'll need a pencil or a pen, whatever you got. And then I was going to say something circular might be good, but I don't think you necessarily need it. So the flower is going to be coming off from the corner. So I'm going to draw kind of starting off over here and going up a little bit. All right, and then kind of, all right, going out. Ooh, it's kind of hard to do holding it up. Okay. Okay, so see? Oh, you gotta look up close. So it's kind of down in the corner. Or I was gonna say maybe we should, no, it's okay. All right. So I got a circle down here. Okay, and what we're gonna do now is, oh, actually we need to draw the leaves too off the circle. Okay, so let's see. I think I wanna out. No, I already got this on here, so it's fine. My circle, I don't really like it, but that's okay. All right, so to make a, but we can still do like one up here. So like starting more off of the center, and you'll want to do kind of like out. Oh, this is hard. Out and then kind of in and up. This pencil is not great. All right, so see how it's thinner and then goes up bigger and then down. And then we'll do, so we're gonna do more. I guess my paint seems pretty dry. I'm not sure if yours does or not. But let's see if I can make another petal. I'm gonna draw it and then show it to you because it's hard to do it while I'm holding it up like that. It's almost like the petals almost look like a raindrop kind of shape. So see, I just did another one like that. Okay, looks like I'm probably gonna have enough room to make a couple more, maybe 2 or so. All right, so see, I got 3. And then I'm gonna do one more, it looks like. It kind of goes, I'm gonna say off the page a little bit. So here you go, see? And as you can see, we're already gonna have to be putting more yellow since I have space right here and right here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the paintbrush and put a little bit more yellow on it to get those areas real quick. So right here, I have it. It doesn't have to be perfect. We can always go over things too. So see? And then I'm not going to worry about these bottom parts because the line, we're going to make it kind of thick. So I got that. There we go. So that now, and then you can see the other part. I got it kind of right here, but that's okay. And then the other part real quick is gonna be right here for me. So I'm kind of doing like that. And that. And then fill it in. Great. Okay, great. So there we go. That's where we're at. Okay, so next what I want to do is we're going to outline the center of the flower with a dark color. So let's do, because the flowers, the outline of the flowers are going to be dark blue. So I guess we'll just do dark blue. I do want to see if, I'm going to check before. I'm going to see if I mix the dark blue with a little bit of the magenta. Maybe it's kind of a brown, but I'm not sure. So let me check real quick. No, that's kind of a dark purple, so that's not going to work. I made brown before, but I'm forgetting how I did it. Let's see if I can maybe look it up real quick. colors make brown. Red, yellow, and blue. Blue and orange or... Okay, so we do have a red, yellow, and blue. So we're going to take a little bit of our magenta. Okay. I'm putting it down in here, as you can see. And then a little bit of our yellow. Kind of, you want to do kind of the same amount if possible. You can see now I got a little bit of yellow. And then a little bit of our blue. And red, yellow, and blue are our primary colors. So if you ever need to make brown, apparently you mix the three of those. So I got red, yellow, and blue. Now I'm going to mix it. I have a little mixer, but you can just do the back of your paintbrush if you'd like. And we'll see how this looks. Okay, good. It's more of a, it's kind of a interesting brown because it's not, we don't have red, but it's magenta, so that's okay. But that'll work. Anything, I'm thinking maybe a little bit more yellow. Okay, I added just a little bit more yellow, and I think that's gonna be good. All right, so mine turned out kind of like that. So since we mixed these colors, if you want to use that, or I guess you could always use just the dark blue if you'd like. I made this, you know, we'll see how it looks at the end. All right, so I'm gonna take this new brown that we just made, and in between with colors, you want to make sure that you're rinsing the paintbrush off in the water and then on your paper towel or your towel. So I'm going to take the brown and do the outline. I can hold this so you can see. All right, yeah, that does kind of look like brown, so that's good. All right, so you're just gonna follow the circle around, and it's supposed to be a thick line, so that's good. All right, so see my line? I might even make it a little bit thicker, to be honest. Okay, great. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Here we go. Okay, so see? Just the outline of the middle. Okay, next, we are going to outline the petals, and that's going to be our dark blue. So take your blue, put it wherever you're putting your paints, on a plate or something. It's not super dark, but it's darker than the light blue. All right, and so we're gonna do the same thing like we did with the center. So we'll dip our paintbrush in the blue. There. Okay, so I'll show you a little bit. So we're gonna do the outline. So I might start more down here. So see, I'm gonna do the rest down here. So it's a little bit easier for me. But this is also supposed to be thick. So don't feel like you're like, oh my God, this line's so thick. That's good. Because we're gonna be taking, these are the outlines, and then we're gonna use colors to color them in. All right, so see? So you'll do that with all of your petals, just the outline with this darker blue. And then also if it bleeds out a little bit over the center brown, that's okay too, because you can just wait till it dries and then do another coat of brown over the center. So see, I got 2 petals, 2 to go. And if you put too much paint on your paintbrush, you can just wipe it on your towel or whatever. I feel like I'm doing that a little bit. Okay, now I got 3 petals. There we go, 4 petals, perfect. So rinse off your brush. Okay, so now they're doing a lighter blue into the, oh, that looks nice. Okay. Oh, very nice. Okay. All right, so we're gonna take now our light blue and put it in a spot. You can see right there. Do you guys have white just out of curiosity? We're gonna take the light blue and let me get it wet and wipe it off, and then put it on. And we're gonna use it on more of the middle area. So like, I'm starting to kind of have the little tip at the top without the light blue. I'm coming down in the center, as you can see. All right, so see we got, I'm probably gonna have to do the blue outline again at the end, but that's okay, because it can always be layered. So you're gonna paint mostly the middle area and leave a little bit on the bottom and a little bit on the top, because we're gonna be doing different colors there, but it's all gonna kind of mix together. So don't worry, it doesn't have to be like, I mean, whatever perfect is. All right, so now we'll do the next ones. And what I can do, just like I did last time, was I can type up directions afterwards with pictures, or without pictures, for you guys to use if you'd like. All right, so I got 2. Thank you both for coming. I'm really happy you're here. Okay, 3. All right, so see how I got it kind of all like that? All right, so light blue, you want to start adding dark blue and purple to the inside ends. All right, so I guess we'll first start with dark blue, and then we can put purple on it. So since you already have dark blue out, put some of that. What you want to do is you want to add it to the areas where there isn't the light blue. So like, we'll take some of the dark blue and we'll fill in this top area, kind of like that. See? Okay. And then we'll also take it on the bottom area. And this is the same blue that you used for your outline of your petals. See? See? So there we go. Oh, okay, you need to see my picture. Is this good? So we got the light blue in the middle and the dark blue on either end. Okay, so okay, great. All right. So now we want a purple too, which all you gotta do is mix the dark blue with the magenta and you will get a purple color. Okay, and kind of where the dark blue is, you want to add some purple too. It looks like. So I guess I'll put it on some. Kind of going up. Like that. And then I guess at the top a little bit too. You don't want it completely covering the dark blue because it's all kind of supposed to blend together to an extent. All right, so lastly, got it here. All right, so now what did they do? Okay, what's this one? Let's just start adding dark. Okay, so since they have white, but we don't have to add white. So what we're gonna do is, since they want it to look kind of more blended than it does, is let's see. So it's like the light blue. I'm gonna add a little bit more light blue on my board and dark blue. It's almost like you want to take like streaks of the other colors to go through the center. So what I'll do first is I'll add a little bit of the blue to my paintbrush. Not too much though. And I'm gonna make kind of like lines, but not completely. So I'm gonna go kind of back and forth. See, kind of like that. A little bit. Okay. I'll go to the next one. Kind of go kind of back and forth. just lightly. Okay, go to the next one. Back and forth. Okay. And then the last one, kind of back and forth. Okay, next. See, I'm kind of trying to blend the colors together in a way. Okay, so then next I'm gonna get the blue, the dark blue off my paintbrush, and I'm gonna do the same back and forth kind of method with the purple. And we're not trying to cover up the light blue, but we're gonna put the light blue on then afterwards. Okay, so I'm taking the purple. And just like the dark blue, I'm gonna kind of go back and forth a couple times. See? Okay. Okay. Back and forth. Okay. And then a little bit of back and forth right there. And once again, to make the purple, just take the dark blue and the magenta, or reddish pink color that we have. All right, so now I have that, like that. Okay, and then it's just kind of I guess it's kind of a layering technique in all reality. So now I'm gonna go back with the light blue, and we'll see kind of how it looks after that. All right, so I'm taking it and kind of going, we got the back and forth. I guess we kind of go up a little bit, kind of bring it down. So I guess we're kind of trying to blend this so it looks okay. Kind of rubbing it all to get a bit together. Okay, now it looks like it's kind of coming together. We'll probably just keep layering until we think it looks okay. All right. Going from up and then over. Kind of, I think the light blue kind of helps to blend it a bit. Or blue. It's blue at the top and blue at the bottom. And inside color at the top and bottom is purple. So we did dark blue, and then purple and purple. Yeah, from the mixture of the magenta reddish with the dark blue. All right. So I'm gonna go in. Oh, that's kind of a lot. Okay, that's okay. You kind of, I guess you kind of go with the shape a little bit. So kind of make it maybe move a little bit like that. This is all a learning experience. I've never done this one before. At the bottom, kind of mixing in also. So I think what we'll do, see, it's starting to look a little bit better, I think, is we'll go one more time through those three colors, and then we'll come back, and if we need to do over, I'm gonna do the outline then back again of the bottom part and the outline of the petals. But first, let's do this one more time, this up and down movement. We'll do the dark blue first. And we'll go see the up and down movement kind of. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. I think that's actually helping. Okay. Back and forth. Okay. Because you want it to look multicolored. Back and forth. Okay. And forth. All right. All right, great. Okay, it's not looking too bad. Okay, and then let's do purple once again. I'm kind of running low, but we'll see if I have enough to make it. Okay, so I got the purple again. We'll go back and forth like we did before. The purple also. Back and forth, purple. Okay. Ooh, I'm starting to like this. Okay, back. And, you know, if you need to come back later, like I always say, if it gets too wet, you can. And just kind of you kind of go with the movement of the petal to layer it. It kind of looks weird. All right, and then lastly, let's do another layer of the light blue. I'm probably gonna have to make some more actually of the purple. I'm gonna do that right quick. So a little bit of the magenta and a little bit of the dark blue. Mix those together. Okay. All right. So coming back once again with the light blue. Oh. All right. One more time. So we got this up, down. It kind of like brings it all together, which I like. Okay. Kind of up and down. Up, down. And then at the bottom. Great. All right. Now, I want to do the outline again of the blue, I guess. But maybe do a little bit more purple on the bottom, I guess. Let's see. No, I just like the way it was before, so let's just leave it. I like when it's all mixed. All right, so now take the dark blue, if it's dry enough, and let's outline those petals one more time. All right, see? It just did right here. I think it kind of keeps it all together in some capacity at least. If you like the way it looks, you don't have to outline the petals again. That's up to you. I guess I kind of like it because some of mine still kind of had yellow kind of coming through. So then there's the second one. All right, great. So see? Okay. All right, I'm gonna do the brown outline one more time too. We kind of have these little holes that I think yellow needs to be, so I'm gonna, I guess, try to get those. See? Ooh, okay. Kind of dotting it, but it's gonna be covered with the brown, but still kind of want that to show through, I guess. Okay, so now I'm doing brown that we made, and I'm going to just go right over that line right here that we did at the beginning, because I know I got some blue over it personally. I like outlines personally. Okay. See? Right there? All right, so let's keep it going. Okay. Okay, so they said that they took green, white, and yellow. We'll be using green and yellow. They painted the center entirely green for a base coat. Don't know about the green. I think maybe more so we could do, keep going down real quick to see. Let's do, I guess, maybe more of yellow for the inside. So I was gonna say we could do yellow and then maybe brown spots on top of it. So I guess we could do a little bit of green, but I don't. Let's see. No, I don't like that at all. So don't do green. Take yellow, and we'll do yellow as the center of the flower. And you just want to fill it in. Fill in the brown. You can see now I have a little bit of green on there. But fill in the brown outline with yellow. Might get a little bit of brown in it, but that's okay. Need more yellow. We're getting close, guys. Well, girls, not guys, sorry. Okay. So we'll give that a chance to dry before we put any kind of brown on it. Okay, as you can see, other than my green there, it is yellow. I'm running out of space, but she wants to do a little bit of orange, I guess, on the top, which would look good. So if you want to take, wherever you have room, a little bit of the magenta and the yellow and mix them together. I guess I could take this, hold on, this green's, I guess I'm just gonna take this green out right quick and use that spot then. All right, so a little bit of magenta. So you can see a little bit of magenta and then a little bit of yellow. Okay, mix those together. Okay. Actually, you definitely want more yellow than magenta. So sorry about that. Kind of maybe like more of a 2-to-1 ratio because the red kind of takes over, or the magenta kind of takes over. So I added more yellow when I'm mixing it. Okay, there we go. That's better. It's kind of a dark orange. As you can see. Yep. All right, great. All right, so kind of like, it'll be kind of similar to what we did with the petals. Let's take some of this orange and we're gonna kind of just paint it a little bit around the top. So we're kind of gonna do a little more of the kind of back and forth up here. Because it's kind of supposed to be, I guess, the sky. I kind of do it, kind of curve it around, kind of fill in. I guess it will look nice. So kind of back and forth in between the flower petals like that. And that's kind of just like the zigzag where I'm kind of turning this, kind of like going kind of back and forth between the petals to an extent. Not pushing down too hard. It doesn't have to be like full lines. And then you kind of just kind of rub it back and forth, like, see, like that. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. All right. There we go. Got a bunch right there, and then a little area at the bottom. All right, so it should be kind of like that. All right, so now get the orange off your paintbrush. Okay, and take the yellow, and we'll kind of go around the orange. So I'm kind of just doing the back and forth, the yellow. Woo! Oops, sorry about that. So it's it kind of smooths them into each other a little bit. So then it's not as liney as it's kind of turns into this kind of orangish yellow background. It's just kind of going however you like, as much yellow as you want. I kind of went over the orange a little bit. You can leave as much orange as you'd like. I'm just kind of blending the two, I guess, in all reality here. See? Kind of, I think it looks kind of nice because it kind of makes it look almost like a sunset then. Okay. Okay, nice. All right. And if you want to layer back over with orange or more yellow later, if it gets too orange, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna see what the maybe brown dots inside the yellow center look like real quick before I have you do it. Actually, I think that looks nice. Okay, so if you'd like, you don't have to. See how I just have little brown dots going there? So I kind of just dipped it lightly in the brown, and I'm going up, and I'm kind of twisting the brush a little bit like that. So it's up to you whether you want to leave it yellow or add brown. And they can be overlapping. Reminds me almost of kind of the middle of a sunflower. Just lightly kind of twists in it. Your paintbrush might do different things, that's okay. But it's always fun, honestly, I think, to kind of spin the brush a little bit. Because now mine look kind of different right here, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just keep filling out the center like that. We're getting close to being done. The cool thing about all this is I like being able to take multiple colors and kind of layer them. So even though I have some green in the center, I can go back later and do the same thing I'm doing now with the dots kind of in the center and doing yellow. So I'm definitely a big person. I like layering. You can make them closer together almost, like I have kind of down here, if you like it, or spread them out more if you'd like to see the yellow. It's up to you. All right. Cool. You know, I already want to layer it back with yellow, but I don't know if it's too wet. So I'm going to try that, I guess, real quick. So now I got kind of more like polka dot yellow, I guess, going right here too. You know, I'm trying to cover up that green, but it's kind of cool, spotty. So if you'd like to, you can. I'm kind of just dabbing it on, like instead of twisting, kind of like a dot, like that. You don't have to. It's all up to you. I figured that I like it. It's helping me with this green situation. Okay, cool. All right, so when you're happy with however your inside of your flower looks, we are gonna do our ladybug. So we're gonna use the magenta. Okay, so wherever you have just a pure magenta, it'll be the magenta and the brown since we don't have black, which is fine. Put the magenta somewhere and then figure out, I guess, what leaf you would like it on. It can be whichever you would like. I think I'm personally going to use, and if you don't want to do the ladybug, you don't have to either. I'm going to put it, I think, right here. All right. So try to do like a little bit of paint. It might turn out bigger than you'd like, but I know our paintbrushes are kind of big. Let's see. Okay, so all you want to do is, I'm going to do it and then show you, a half of a circle on the petal. So see, I got a half of a circle right there. It's kind of small. You can make it as big as you'd like though. And then you fill it in. All right, so see? A little reddish magenta thing going on right there. All right, now you want to take the magenta off. And then you want to do a little small circle using, I'd say, either the brown or the purple. The purple actually might end up looking better than the brown. So it's up to you if you'd like to do the brown. I guess I'm going to try the purple. And I'm going to have him facing, I guess, towards the circle. So I'm going to make a little circle next to the red right there, connected to it. And that's going to be its head. There we go. All right. So see, a little head. I have no idea how we're going to do the antennas because, ooh, actually I might have an idea. So we're going to kind of want to let it dry because we got to do the dots on it, but we don't want the dots to blend too much. All right. So what I might do is I'm going to try this real quick to see. I'm being the adventurous one so you guys know whether or not something maybe will look good. Okay, that's not bad actually. All right, let's see. Okay, so what I did was I put a little bit of purple on the end of the brush, just a little bit. And then I made these little antennas just by kind of rubbing it along. It's not easy though, so if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. I'm already afraid I'm going to mess everything up. Oop, that's a little bit thicker than I wanted, exactly. So, oh well. And you take the paint off then too, I think you can kind of make it longer a little bit if you'd like. Oh no, I hate it. Okay, that's okay. Let's see. So maybe don't do that. Oh, actually looks better. Okay, let's get rid of this one too. All right, so I'd stick most likely just to the head of the ladybug. And then if you feel like your ladybug is dry enough, we're going to do that same technique that I was just showing you, but don't do that for the, I guess, the antenna. But all you got to do is take the tip of your paintbrush without the brush on it, so the wooden part at the end or the plastic part, and dip it into your purple. Like you can see there's some on there, and then you just put dots on it. Use it as a, like, to put a dot. You can do a couple, you can dip it back in there. Let's see. Okay, so then see mine, my little guy. And that is the painting. So, like I said, if you don't like the petals or you want to keep layering things for the background, you can. If you want the center of the flower to just be yellow, that is fine. It is all up to you. There's a lot of options here. But that is a flower with a ladybug on it. So this video will be going up. If you need me to type up the directions, I can. And I hope you both have a wonderful day. All right? Okay, bye-bye.